Hey, what's up boys? Since I put out a smoke and flashes for every map video, I figure I might as well show you some Molotovs too. Also, since I've got you here, only 7% of you who watch my videos are subscribed. So go ahead and hit the sub button if you enjoy the content. But let's not waste any more time and get straight to these lineups. Alright boys, so the first map's going to be Anubis, and the first lineup I'm going to show you is going to smoke off the right side door here, over towards this way. So what you're going to do is you're going to come up to this table, and you're going to walk until you can see this right. There's two of these. You're going to look to see the far right one. You're going to aim at exactly where I'm aimed, and you're just going to left click. It's going to land here and molly off anyone if they're holding close. They're stuck here, and if they're back, they're forced out. Let's move on to the next one. And so now the next molly is going to molly off the stairs position here. This angle people like to play. The very tight headshot angle. And so what you're going to do is you're going to come into the water here. You're going to get stuck in this corner. And then you're going to aim roughly here from the middle down until you reach the railing. And you're just going to left click. And now that's going to smoke off this headshot position. Let's move on to the next map, though. All right, now we're on to Mirage. And the first Molotov I'm going to show you, I actually use this in a lot of my default setups when I play Connector, is you run out here, and you're just going to aim at just anywhere on the wall here as you're running. And it's going to land and molly here. And molly's pretty deep into ramp here. And it's a really good molly to throw on the run just to deny a rush through ramp. Let's move on to the next one, though. And so now the next molly I'm going to show you is going to be from Palace. And this is if Palace is smoked off. So if this is smoked, which most of the time it is, you're going to go ahead and you're going to get wedged in this corner. You're going to aim at the bottom right of this lamp here, exactly where I'm aimed. You're not going to move your crosshair at all. You're just going to run, and then you're going to hold A and S until you're stuck. And you're just going to left click a molly. And you can do this fully in the smoke. Really easy to throw mollies off dark. Let's move on to the next map, though. All right, and next up is OverPass. And the first one I want to show you is going to be a molly for short. So coming out of T-spawn, you can do this all on the run. You're going to run around this corner and try and stay as close to this wall as you can. And you're going to aim at the bottom right of the B. And then you're going to left and right click and run until you hit the end of the shadow. And if done right, it should molly the end of short, like this. And if done right, it should molly the end of short like this. And you can do it fully on the run. So it should look like this. Denies any short pressure, any short presence from the CTs. Really good to throw. Let's move on to the next one, though. And so the molly I'm going to show on the CT side is one that Rops likes to use a lot. So you're going to come out of CT spawn, and you're going to get up on this vent here. You're going to line yourself up on this pole. You're going to turn around, and then you're going to aim in between the second and third circle here towards the bottom, and you're just going to run until you hit the end and throw like this. And that's going to bounce and land in short pipe to stop any pushes through that. They'll have to smoke it if they do want to push through. Really good to throw. You can throw it from A now, so your B player can hold on to their molly. Let's go ahead and move on to the next map, though. All right, boys, next up is Nuke. And so now the first Molotov I'm going to show you is going to be for top hut. So what you're going to want to do is just shoot out all the windows. You're going to need to do that every round. You're going to come up this ladder. And as soon as you're up the ladder, you're just going to aim in the middle of the blue part on the wall. And you're just going to run for a little and then jump throw. Very simple to throw. Lands on top of the yellow beam here and mollies all of hut except for this top right part. Really good molly to throw. Good to help your teammates push onto A. Let's move on to the next molly. Okay, so the next molly is going to be a CT molly. And so this one I like to throw a lot to stop any outside pushes from the Ts. So coming out of spawn, you're going to try and hug as close to this left wall as you can. And you're going to see these metal parts hanging off of the wall there. You're just going to aim towards the end of it and then run until you hit this ledge here. So you're just going to do it like this. And this molly lands pretty far back. They can't run through it or else they take a lot of damage. Stops outside pushes. Let's go ahead and move on to the next map, though. Alright, so the first molly I'm going to show you is going to be for the headshot position on B. So you're going to come and you're going to get stuck between the sandbags and the box, like this. you're going to see the top left corner of this wood wall. You're going to aim a little bit up, just in the middle of the pillar and the wood, and you're just going to left click a molly. It's going to land on this back position here and make it so they can't peek from here, or else they get burned and will die. Really good to throw to get onto site pretty easily. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so the next molly is going to be for side haul. You can throw this as a CT. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're just going to get on the beams here, these like metal pieces. You're just going to line up pretty roughly. And it can be like anywhere on this left side. And you're just going to aim in the middle of the awning here. Just in the middle. And it's going to bounce down and cover all of side haul. Almost everything except for the very bottom. Alright, let's move on to Inferno. Alright, so the next map's going to be Inferno. And the first one I'm going to show you is a retake molly, or a molly to stop a plant. It mollies off a lot of the very default positions and common positions people like to play. So what you're going to do is you're going to get stuck on the right side of this red waste bin. And then you're just going to aim. You're going to see this lighter color wooden beam here on the corner of this like satellite dish or lamp, whatever it is. And you're just going to left click off of that. It's going to cover every single common position in the back corner, this corner, the default plant position. Let's go ahead and move on to the next molly though. Alright, so the next molly I'm going to show you is going to be for new box. And so what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to go ahead and get stuck in between the wood pallet here and the barrel. And then you're going to aim at the in between the first and second shingle on this metal piece. You're going to left click and you're going to let go. And this is going to molly off this corner, all of behind new box. Can't play behind here or else you get burned. Sick molly to throw. That's going to do it for Inferno though. Let's move on to the next one. Alright boys, the last map's going to be Ancient, and the first Molotov I'm going to show you is for the ninja position in this corner here. And so what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to get stuck in the part of the wall here. You're going to aim a little bit to the right of the left side, like so, and you're just going to left click a molly. It's going to land and molly anyone out who's here. Let's move on to the next one. Alright, so this last molly I'm going to show you is going to be for a retake molly. It's to deny plants for default and the right side of the pillar. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and come and get stuck in the corner. You're going to aim towards the bottom of this here, and you're going to left and right click, and then jump throw. And so now that'll spread to default, it'll spread to the right side, covers a lot of the common plant positions. Let me know if you use these in your games. It's going to do it for this video. Go ahead and click on this one if you already watched it.